Hey everybody, it's Mr. Magic. We're back for some more Commander shenanigans. I'm going to be running TATYOVA Benthic Druid. Michael, what do you got for us?
A PROSH Skyrider of Kar. It's almost pre-con, but there's like 10 cards switched out.
Copy that.
So pretty close to store-bought.
I'm playing SLIV-SHIFTERs, using the Sliver Hive Lord as a commander.
Copy that. I'm, just so everybody knows, TATYOVA works off landfall triggers. There's like 76 lands in this deck.
That's a lot of lands.
And there's Fast Bond in here, which is like the not greenest card that was ever printed in green. Flavor is so off.
Okay, all right.
Pay a life.
Yeah, okay.
You can play another land.
That is neat.
It is neat. It's also not green.
Very not green.
Like, I think that should have been black.
That's pretty funny. Still okay.
My Fast Bond is also signed. Correction, it was damaged.
Oh yeah, fancy. Fancy.
Very, very damaged.
Corrected. Damaged.
That's how
Damaged
they sold
in
it.
the form of it's a signature out there.
I mean, they can't prove that Mark Tedden signed it. That's why it's considered damaged.
Right.
Still cool.
But it looks an awful lot like Mark Tedden's signature, so.
Still
And
cool.
that is legible. Chris Rand can't write his name, but Mark Tedden can.
Oh yeah. Good. Now we got a little chuckle at the beginning of our game
Oh, yeah.
going.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be a good one.
Looking forward to this.
Ooh, I do like that card though.
I don't have her in foil, and I really, eventually I want to get one, or
Purely because it's your commander and it's
yeah,
nice to have a nice
yeah,
looking.
it's nice to flex on the commander.
My I think his name's Jeskar. Reveals. Nexus of Reveals.
Okay.
The new Cabernetti boss, the cat demon from the new set,
Okay.
newer set.
I'm unfamiliar with him, but
He had been looking for an alternate art, nice looking one, just because he looks cool, and he's my commander for one of my newer decks I'm building. So it's just like, oh, I really would like a fancy one.
Who was it?
Jeskar, the Nexus of Reveals, the Naya of the 5 crime families, cat demon, rebels. Is it Nexus of Rebels?
I'll have to check, because I might have that.
I mean, I have the regular one.
let's
But
go look.
Oh yeah.
But gilded foil or whatever.
Oh man, something fancy.
But that's what I'm saying, is I might have that. A gilded. Or not, no.
I have
don't
the
gilded.
foil etched Prosh,
Do
but
you?
I haven't built a Prosh deck.
There you go, Norman. Dang it. I
6.
didn't win that one.
4.
12!
You got it, Sam's in the house!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, seriously?
I think I took it out of your box.
I think you did too.
Oh man, that's so fun to get out. Turn 1. I'm gonna Thawing Glaciers because it's dumb.
You want to know something crazy?
What's that?
Lands.
Sweet. In this deck, that's gas.
Yeah, that's money right there.
Yep, I'm good.
In this deck, as long as I get to the first Prosh, I'm happy.
Right.
So I don't really need this much,
Grab
but
Prosh once.
I don't really. It also gives me all my colors.
Yep. Well, play
All right,
passes
well,
to you,
we'll
man.
see what happens. Ugh. First land for turn will be this tapped Kazandu Refugi.
I'm playing
Oh, I
Path of
gained a
Ancestry.
life.
Sweet. You gain a life?
Yep.
Oh, hold up. right.
But I'm not.
Me. Sorry, I completely forgot.
Technically, I have not that nice a one, to be honest. I'm thinking about getting the one you have.
It's called Life Tap. And
Light tap?
Life
Like- oh,
Tap.
Life Tap.
Life Tap.
I'm probably gonna, because mine is too basic to
Right.
really have all these fancy functions.
Sweet. So I'm going to drop Nephalia Academy. If a spell or an ability an opponent controls causes me to discard a card, I can reveal it and put it on top of my library instead of putting it anywhere else. Then I'm going to tap 1 and my Thawing Glaciers to search my library for a basic land card and put it into play tapped. This does not count toward my 1 land per turn limit. Shuffle my library afterward. At the end of the turn, return Thawing Glaciers to my hand. So, is it basic land? I can't remember. Basic land. So, I'll grab an island, Thawing Glaciers, and it's from Alliances. So, that island comes into play. Thawing Glaciers, end of turn, goes to my hand. Play passes to you.
Oh, when you do that, it goes back?
Yeah, end of my turn, it goes to my hand. But it's reliable ramp
Can I see
like
that for a
every
sec?
second
You
turn.
mind?
Right.
Mind if I see it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm totally gonna look into that card because I don't think I have it.
I think it's like $20.
I don't think I have this one either.
Yeah, Nephalia Academy is very cool. I think that's Shadows over Innistrad.
It looks like it.
Was Nephalia
Yeah.
Academy.
Alright,
Anyways,
back to-
that's my turn. Go for it.
Alright, back to the game! Draw a card.
And for whatever reason, my Thawing Glacier loves to show up on turn 1.
Gonna play
So
Rupture
I like to
Spire
get
as-
it out there.
As my next, and I'm done.
Sweet.
I'm gonna play Rupture Spire as my.
You
I'm
copycat!
done.
Sweet. All right.
Ooh, yours looks a little... Maybe it's just
I'm
the
gonna
glare. Yours looks darker.
Untap.
Is it a
draw
different
card.
art? Or just darker?
It's different. Well, I mean, it's the same art. It's a different set.
I will
Can I
Thawing
see it?
Glaciers
Side
and
by, like side by side?
it enters tapped. Then I will tap 2 for the Walking Atlas. He has tapped, put a land from your hand
Yours
onto
is
the
much more
battlefield,
crisp.
and play passes to you.
Ooh!
Yeah.
He's good early game. Like, if you can get him
Yep.
early enough,
Yep.
ooh,
Yep.
especially with the way your commander
he's
works.
dope. He's dope.
Yeah, you're doing really well right now, I feel. I mean, I know it's early and we don't have much out, but I feel like you're just naturally.
This deck ramps hard, but the question is getting something that then does something with the ramp. It's not, am I going to have mana? It's, am I going to end up with something to do with that mana?
Right. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play the Cur Keep and activate it and make a Cur.
Cool.
I don't have a Cur, so we're going to just use.
I got these.
That'll be perfect.
And
I got a dice. This will work.
Kobolds of Kirkeep, is that right?
Well, yeah, it makes a 0/1 Cobalt.
Kobold.
0/1.
01. Sweet.
But that's my turn.
I'm gonna play Tranquil Cove, Gain of Life.
Oh yeah.
And
It really is just copying me this
I
game.
am done.
My turn. I'm untap. Draw a card. Yeah, this is done. Okay, let's.
Did you see how this has gone on? Dual land that gives us 1 life, check. Rupture Spire, check. Card that works well with our deck. Mine makes the Cabal because I do Cabals. Yours deals with your specific tribal, which happens to be Shifters, which is like all tribal.
Yes.
You're looking pretty good.
I am going to drop Forest and tap 3 for Azusa Lost But Seeking. I can play 2 additional lands each turn. Then I will throw down this Rogue's Passage and tap both of these to go get, probably another island. Real quick. Kablam. And I gotta shuffle my deck. End of my turn. Thawing Glacier comes back to my hand, and play passes to you, Michael.
Turn. It's black, might as well play it. Made another card.
Anyone want to cut?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
I mean,
I love having other people cut, in my opinion. I think they have better luck for me than I
go
do.
for
But
it. Sure, yeah.
But I don't know how you feel about your own luck. Mine's pretty
I
poor.
have 0 luck.
Yeah, mine's pretty poor. So I love when Norman splits my deck for me.
Yep.
Just by touching it, it's that much better. I'm done though, Norman.
Norm, on your turn, I'm just gonna drop my Thawing Glacier.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No plans is my land for turn. I suppose it's time. Started with it in my hand, but I didn't play it yet. I haven't played my Mana Crypt.
Oh, there it is. Dude, this is so nice. Can I see it?
Yeah, it's fancy. Look at the
Ah,
art on
yeah.
that bad boy.
I'm gonna be using that though.
It does look signed.
I think it is.
It is. It's damaged.
Yes, damn.
It's
Oh,
That cat's pretty
create
good.
2/1/1 cats, and it's a 3/3. It says other cats I control get +1/+1 and have lifelink,
okay.
which is funny.
And how did you make the cats?
When it enters,
Okay.
create 2/1/1 cat creature tokens with lifelink. So they have double lifelink right now.
Oh, yeah. 1/1 cats.
They are 1/1s with lifelink. And I'm done.
Okay. And I got you the appropriate cat token.
Appreciate.
Yeah, the appropriate. Look how appropriate that is. Hey, that's probably the nicest looking lifelink spell down there I've ever seen. You have
All right.
really nice handwriting.
Thank you, sir.
Or signature writing or whatever. It just looks like you'd be one of those people that actually wrote the Constitution out. You know, with the fancy, cool
I-
Massachusetts
A
fits.
calligrapher.
I,
Yeah,
I
whatever.
journaled a lot when I was in high school, so that was.
Well, come on, you whipped out, what was it, phenotype earlier?
Yeah.
Couldn't get calligraphy?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just leaving that one up to me.
Hey, I did say Massachusetts. Because the old S's look like F's or
Yeah, I can't.
Come on, give me some.
No, I'll give you some credit on the Massachusetts. All right, let me think.
But yeah, that's probably the nicest looking life
I'm gonna-
written I've ever seen.
I'm gonna pop my
Thawing Glacier?
my Thawing Glacier, and I will snag a forest to the battlefield tapped,
I'm totally gonna get me one of them glaciers.
and
If I don't have one. Which I don't remember having one, so.
I got a play order thing here. Can I like rewind? I mean, I'm still gonna
Yeah, go
do
for it.
all that, but
No,
it's,
you're totally fine.
I should.
As long as it doesn't affect, like people that draw a card
Right.
that they needed that mana for or whatever, I'm like, nah, dude, you technically couldn't have been able to do that. But if it's just,
Right.
I thought
It's
of something
just
better.
it's an optimized play order.
Right.
It's 5 for Tatyova Benthic Druid, and then I'll get the Thawing Glaciers, and I'll fetch the forest to the battlefield
Which
tapped.
then gives
Right.
you a life and a draw.
Right.
After you pull it out.
Right. So
Super cool.
and
All right, Norm, we're gonna have to do something. If not, he's about to. Like,
I
get his whole-
I gained 1 life.
It's on. Yeah, but
All I need
this
is
plus
one
this plus this equals very good. Your next turn's gonna be probably pretty quick.
I just need one land that's
Gain
not a white
1
or a
life.
blue.
Draw.
I'm still
1
looking for
card,
black.
And I'll be fine.
and Thawing Glacier returns to
one
my
more
hand,
Fine, just fine.
and that is the end of my turn. Michael?
Yay!
No, it wouldn't, Michael.
Yes, it would. Alright. What color do I have the most of? Looking like I need more reds. I guess I'll play red. Yeah, okay. I'm going to tap it all. I'm going to make another Cabal and then use the other two for a Carnage Altar.
Sweet.
And then I'm done.
End of Michael's turn. I'm gonna Walking Atlas, Thawing Glaciers, draw a card, gain a life.
What was that?
If-
You only gained 1 life?
Oh man, I'm getting
I take
2.
3
Yeah.
damage.
Hey!
Draw. Yes. Got a land that wasn't a white or a blue.
There we go.
So I'm using them all to play my commander, the Sliver Hive Lord.
Oh boy.
Now we're.
This
I
is
Now I'm gonna need you, Sam.
And I will leave that on top. I don't know if you happened to see that when I was putting it back in there, but
I did not.
you'll be seeing it next turn anyway. So,
Okay.
let's see here. I should probably swing, right? What do you got? 3/0/1s?
Yep.
I have a 3/3 and a 1/2.
Okay, Michael.
Yep.
You have got 2 2/2s and a 3/3 coming at you.
Taking it all. Add it up.
All right, it's 7, and I'll gain 7 life.
Cool.
And then. And none of it was command damage, correct?
Correct.
Alright. My turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna untap. Draw a card. I will. I will tap a total of 5 here. And drop a Ren and 7. Then let's see. Then I will.
For some reason.
I'm gonna tap 2 for a Lotus Cobra.
Nice.
Oh yes. Land
love
for
me some
turn
Lotus
is
Cobra.
Rejuvenating Springs, and Lotus Cobra floats 1. Are you guys cool if I decide the color later?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
Are you
Technically, I
supposed
think
to
you're.
decide it now.
Yeah.
When the land enters, yeah. Are you
alright.
going to be drawing anymore?
Yes.
Ooh,
Let's
Then
say
I'd
it's,
say decide it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Then
Because
let's-
then you wouldn't know.
It's either
Let's
that
say
or
it's
wait
blue.
to play your land.
let's say it's blue then. He's got 1 blue mana. All right. I'm going to plus my Ren and 7, so he's up to 6 now. Reveal the top 4 cards of my library. Put all land cards revealed this way on into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard.
You really are going to be drawing and gaining a lot of life slowly, but not as slow as just 1 land per turn.
Let's see. I don't think did I draw off of the Rejuvenating Springs? I don't remember. Anyways, it's
No,
my
I don't-
trigger. It's my
I
responsibility.
don't. No, you could. I don't think you did.
Okay.
I also don't think you did.
All right. Then I drew. Okay. Then I've got Azusa Lost but Seeking. Lets me play 2 more lands per turn. So there's Azusa's lands, 2 life. Draw 2 cards.
You're just going to be wheeling through. Just
That
out
is
and
the
in,
idea.
out
That
and
is
in.
the idea.
Man. And you've already got one land that you get to bounce, basically, which allows you to keep lands and stuff in your hand.
Yep. Then I gotta get some stuff onto the field so that I don't have to discard. Green for, where did it go? Skyclave Pickaxe. I will burn that blue for Crab Umbra on the Walking Atlas. Lotus Cobra should have floated 2 more mana off of the islands entering the battlefield. So we'll say both of those are blue again.
Sticking with the blue.
Yep. And what do I got here? Okay. Then I will tap Walking Atlas to put a forest onto the battlefield. Gain a life, draw a card. Lotus Cobra will float. Float a green mana this time.
Nice.
And I will. I'll burn all of Lotus Cobra's mana for a Gyre Engineer. Then.
Yeah, you probably needed mana dorks in this mana deck, didn't you?
Well, no. I mean, he could come
I was
out.
just looking, I'm like, oh, what's he do? Oh, tap
He
more
makes
mana.
more mana.
More mana, okay, got it.
Yep. He actually goes.
Man,
If
this might be considered
If I-
a pretty
if I-
decent deck for...
if I can recur Tide Force Elemental, then Gyre Engineer can generate infinite green mana.
Oh, because he uses the blue to untap.
Yeah, he untaps. He can untap himself with the blue. Or I can use the blue to untap Tide Force Elemental, and then the Tide Force Elemental can tap to untap the Gyre Force Engineer. It's complicated, but it loops.
Yeah, it loops.
All right, so I got. Let's see, Skyclave Pickaxe is on the field, and then I'll feed the Thawing Glacier and grab. What have I got?
Probably green.
Yeah, I think green's my way to go, but I'll grab that in EOT.
Right.
And I'll throw Exploration onto the field. I'll just put it next to Azusa because they do the same thing. Then.
Well, 1 and 2.
All right, so then I'm gonna go grab. Grab a forest.
I like how I have 3 Cabals out and you have like an entire field.
it's but none of it's particularly threatening. All I'm
true,
doing at this point is
true.
drawing cards and gaining life.
Yeah.
So
And playing lands.
yeah, playing a lot of lands. There's Tatyova's draw trigger off of the forest entering, and let me see. Lotus Cobra floated mana off of the. We'll say it's green. I will burn Lotus Cobra's green and that blue for regrowth, and I will fetch back Tide Force Elemental. Not that Courser of Crufix isn't cool, but okay, and I'm tapped out.
I just
EOT.
gotta wonder what you have infinite green mana for.
EOT, Thawing Glaciers in my hand, but I can't drop it to the field because I forgot. Okay, yeah, sorry. There, I'm done.
Not a bad turn.
Might have.
I'm playing Prosh.
Prosh.
Kind of forced my hand a little bit.
And I'm done.
I think Norm's gonna board wipe just from the way he sounds.
I'm okay with it. I hope he does.
That would make me sad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Scribe that to the
I
top.
would just play Prosh and get more minions out of it.
Yes. Alright, I got no lands for turn. Maybe I should wait then to do that. Which one I can do that? Okay.
I see how this game is going with life, you two. Some of us are above the starting life total, and
Some of us are below it.
maybe one
So
of
we're gonna
us
do
is
is
below
1,
it.
2, 4 to play a Changeling Berserker. Man. Yeah. And I'm going to champion one of the cats.
So it gets exiled.
It is exiled.
Okay. And fizzles on exile.
And then I'm going to play the probably all too familiar, and I might end up hurting myself doing this, but playing the Crystalline Sliver, which is what I ascribe. Oh, yeah, I ascribe from that.
Okay, I see how this is going.
Oh, yours is the old one from Stronghold, and it actually it's before Shroud was.
That
made
was
ability.
a list
It is,
card.
but it's also the list.
Oh, so they printed it with the
Yeah.
old text. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then I suppose I must be swinging.
You don't
So what
need to
is-
swing.
What's everybody looking at right now?
I'm at 34 life. I have 9 0-1s and a Prosh.
901s, huh?
I have, well, a lot, I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I have a 1/2, a 3/3, a 2/1, 1/1. That guy's tapped.
Maybe I should just do that. And just be done with it.
What?
Nah, I'll leave it how it is. Okay, Michael,
Yes,
you're
sir.
getting swung at, as well as Sam. Any Rogue's Passage is tapped, huh?
Who's got a Rogue's Passage?
I do.
Ooh, I didn't see that go down. Your infinite mana combo just got a heck of a lot scarier. I'm just letting you know how my brain process is going right now.
Copy that. Copy that.
Infinite mana is cool, but unless there's something you can do with it, but
An infinite mana with a Rogue's Passage is a
now all
whole
you-
other thing.
Yeah, because that opens up the possibility of boosting somebody to get through.
Michael, you might not be getting swung at this turn.
Oh, what a bummer. You know, I'm gonna feel left out. I'll probably whine.
It might just be Sam.
I'll take what you can give me. I have one already twice today, so I can't really feel too bad.
Probably aren't gonna do anything to kill that. Imagine.
I'll block with Prosh.
Still want to. Yeah, no, you won't.
Because as soon as he dies, I can play the gift for work mouths.
Yeah.
It's the only downside of this altar.
Because I have to pay 3 to sack stuff.
Right.
But it's still good, because if I get rid of Prosh, I can play him again.
Yeah, true. So, well, it depends then, I guess, how bad. Well, no, never mind. I'm not even going to attempt it.
Also, I can do both.
Okay, so, Sam, you have got a 6'4" with lifelink and indestructible coming at you.
It's going to be a problem.
How does he become a 6'4"?
Well, all my other cats get +1/+1 on lifelink.
Right, same. He's a
He
cat.
has
I got
changeling.
that.
Yeah. So he's a 5'3" to start with.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, I got it.
Which, yeah.
All right, I thought he was a 3'3" just because of the glare on the card. But he's a
I
5'3".
gotcha. Yeah,
So that's
5'3".
how.
Yep.
That's how he became a 6.
Mostly just because of that guy.
Yep.
And then I will also swing at you.
What about me?
Man, I guess I probably don't want to lose that. With a 2/2 cat that has lifelink. And a 5/5 commander that has indestructible.
Okay. So,
Man,
he's indestructible because he's a sliver, correct? He's a sliver, he's indestructible. The cat
He's
is
a cat.
just a 2/2.
With lifelink.
Okay. Anything else goofy about the cat?
Nope.
No, he's in there to boost the slivers. Or, I
Okay.
mean, the shapeshifters.
All right.
Plus lifelink.
I will block the cat with TATYOVA.
Okay.
Then 5'5" and 6'4", you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're 47 life. What are you worried about?
Yeah, I think I'll just eat it. So 5 of it's command damage.
Yes.
I mean, that's a slight downside.
Right. And then
But that's.
he's a 6.
6. And I gain 8.
Okay. Cool. All right.
And I'll be done.
All right.
Let's see. This is going.
Untap. Untap. Lots
That
of
cat being in there was a good move.
untap.
No, I know. This is
Real good move.
this is why I chose these things to go in there.
Yes.
All right.
I'm picturing it now. I'm picturing a 53 to 36 to 34 life total on it.
Uh-huh.
Vaguely. Not specifically.
Somewhere around there.
All right. Draw for turn. Tap a total of 5 for Psychosis Crawler. Whenever I draw a card, everyone loses a life. And his power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in my hand. Then I will +1 my Ren 7. 2, 3, 4. Snagging Island to my hand. Everything else goes on the bottom of my library. Or no, is it graveyard?
Graveyard.
Yes, graveyard. My apologies. So,
I only know that because that's what you said
What is
last
that,
time.
alt at?
yep. What's that?
What is that alt at?
Ultimate.
8.
8, correct.
But he has to get it above 8 and then.
No, I could kill him at 8 if I want.
I killed off my Luca the one of the games.
Wait, let me rephrase that. He has to get it to 8 first.
Right.
What I'm saying is there's 2 turns before they can all.
So,
From what we can see right
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
Land for turn, Thawing Glaciers,
Oh no, that fires
I'll
thing is
gain a
blue
life
and white.
and
Then
draw
you
a
have
card,
white in my deck.
and
There's any
Lotus
number of ways to
Cobra
proliferate in those
will float.
colors.
Do you have a green dice?
It better be green, Norman.
Preferably a
playing
spin
your
down.
games.
Ooh, that's the coolest green dice to have. Nice on the car rising. Got a cool symbol shield on it, and it's nice and like almost looks holographic.
All right. Then island will be the exploration land.
Lose life?
And I gain a life. I draw a card. You guys each lose one. And Lotus Cobra floats a blue. Then I've got Tap Geyer Engineer for 2, and Nifalya Academy, and Tireless Provisioner. Then I will tap a total of 6 for prime time, and I would go search for a bounce land.
Yeah, because it's any land.
Right.
So you get that sanitarium or whatever those colors.
Guildless Commons is 1.
I would go
and
with the Simic
Simic Guild Chamber
That's the
is
one.
the other.
Well, you get to go for 2.
Yes, prime time is 2 lands. They go to the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library.
All right. Which then means we're gonna lose some in the
Not,
game. Oh wait.
Reliquary tower or anything?
What's that?
Not a reliquary tower or anything?
What's he doing?
I called those. Do you want to? I mean, I could.
How
I
many cards are in
probably
your hand?
should have gone for the reliquary tower.
You still can. You're still going
Okay.
for it.
Right.
Let's grab Guildless
Yep,
Commons
you can do
goes
that
back.
bad boy.
Reliquary tower comes in.
Because now your Psychosis Crawler can get big.
Now he can get big.
Real big.
Yep.
And then he can Rogue's Passage it.
Real big.
I have actually tapped my Rogue's Passage, by the way.
Well, yeah, for this turn.
Right, but, you know.
You also have a
Seven.
lot of tap in
Seven.
there. But next turn, and it all untaps, now you're much more in a better
Okay,
position.
now we're talking.
You got scary.
So, Simic Guild Chamber enters, and of course, I return it to my hand. I gain 2 life. I draw 2 cards. Lotus
Only lose 2
Cobra
life.
floats 2. Then.
Oh, we don't on that one. Yeah, we do, because he draws. Yeah.
And I make 2. I make 2 treasures.
Yeah, if he's drawn, we're
Yeah.
losing.
Oh, yeah, we're losing.
I make 2 treasures off of Prime Time's lands. Tireless Provisioner. So there's that. And there's 2 of them. Then this is going to be so close. I think I still have Azusa's lands that I can play, because I've played Primetime's lands, I played my land for turn, and I played the exploration land. So Simic Guild Gate enters tapped. Float, gain, draw, treasure.
Lose.
Then burn the 3 treasures for Tide Force Elemental. the Simic Growth Chamber twice for Azusa's lands. Gain 2, draw 2, float 2, and make 2 treasures. Then that's 2. Tide Force Elemental can't tap yet because I only played it this turn.
What
But
do you need
there's
infinite green
7.
for right
Hold on,
now?
hold on. I'm thinking. There's 7, and yeah, I'm floating 7 on Lotus Cobra, and I'm going to play Scute Swarm, and then mutate Migratory Greathorn onto it. And every time I fetch a land with Migratory Greathorn's ability, I will make a copy of Scute Swarm. And so I will have a number of these equal to the number of basic lands remaining in my deck, and I'll land out the rest of my deck. Do you guys want me to count that out? I'm going to get a draw trigger for each of those landfalls.
Does it say May?
Nope, it's put it onto.
So
So-
I think you just forced it to happen.
I'm
Wait,
saying,
why?
do you want to
What,
Do you want to
wait,
call
what's
the
going on
game
right now?
in response to that combo?
How many cards do you have?
I'm not
Left
seeing
to
what
draw.
the big issue is. Hold up, before
Well-
you even do that.
Hold on.
It depends on how many
He's-
basic lands
He's
are left.
he's
Either I deck myself, or
well,
I think that's what Norm is thinking.
right. It depends on how many lands you have left. Because if it's less than 47, then I'm not getting taken out.
Right. I have over
What
70
I'm saying
lands in
is,
this deck.
I don't know how you're going to get more than one land.
Okay, so when I mutate Migratory Greathorn
Right.
and I go get a basic land,
Yes.
Scute Swarm makes a copy,
Of himself.
Which has those abilities.
but this is one creature.
Right, but he doesn't trigger that ability unless you mutate. It doesn't get it from entering. He mutates in order to get that.
Correct.
So you're literally impossible to do. I know what I know what the combo of
Yep,
copying.
nope, you're right. You're right.
But
okay, so
he
it's
doesn't-
it's only on the mutate. It's not
Now, when you make Scute Swarms, they are more powerful.
right.
And
Right.
that's what the mutate on Scute Swarm is good for. But it doesn't make you copy your mutate abilities over
Right.
and over again. It just makes monsters. Like
Right. So it's
chimera
all right.
monsters.
Right. So I'm gonna go fetch. a
Okay.
basic.
I was like, man, I know
Tapped.
what he's trying to go with here.
Okay,
but
yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
you're
I'm not
right.
seeing where
You're
I'm
right.
missing it. And that's
Base-
only because, as you know last week,
I wonder.
I run mutate.
Right.
A lot.
Right. No, you're right. I
So I'm just
misunderstood.
like, I'm not
I
seeing-
misunderstood the because you're right. It is a mutate trigger, and the copied card has both abilities, but it is not
It just doesn't
mutating.
mutate. Right.
But it is a great way to make your Scute Swarm bigger,
Yes.
like a base bigger, because that is now the new face of it.
Right.
And it is a good way to start it off, because it automatically mutates
Gain a
into
life.
a land.
Draw a
So
card.
still not a bad thing.
Make a treasure. You guys lose a life, and Lotus Cobra floats one. If I ever find the one.
It's only for the moment.
All right. I'm gonna tap Rejuvenating Springs, burn that, and burn one treasure to put Traveler's Cloak onto Psychosis Crawler. And then I need to declare a land type. What kind? You got mountains and you got mountains. So Psychosis Crawler has got Mountain Walk. And then I'm going to draw a card off of Traveler's Cloaks. Then all right.
How many cards are in your hand?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Norm, I'm going to swing at you with an 8/8 that has Mountain Walk. And Michael, I think I'm going to leave you where you're at. So I don't think you have any options but to take that, correct?
Correct.
All right. And then main phase 2, I'm not going to do anything. EOT, Thawing Glaciers, comes back to hand. And Michael, play passes to you.
Land Forest, tapping them all, or tapping 7 to play Avenger of Zendikar, which gives me 7 plants.
Sweet.
But
You just helped yourself out there, sir.
me,
Mm-hmm.
I needed the defense.
Are they're 0/1 plants?
Yeah.
At the moment.
I don't have any lands, man.
Well, good.
It's not a land deck. This is a minion deck, specifically 0/1 minions. So that's why it stayed in there. I need another dice, Norman. And then I have to decide if I want to attack with Prosh or not, which is the only one I'm going to, because the others are zeros.
Norm, can I
To attack
trade with you
Prosh.
for this green dice?
No.
Oh, man.
You like that one?
I do.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
That was one of my more favorite
All right,
ones,
cool.
actually.
Nope, that's fine. It was convenient for keeping track of green mana, so.
Yeah. Although I did like the blue die that you had out there as well.
Who to hit? Who to hit?
Any one of these
Who's
glowing dark
most
ones
likely
are
not going to
green
have
as
a
well.
huge...
But they don't spin down,
That is true.
and that is not particularly convenient.
You know what? I think I'm just going to leave her as is. Or I could attack Norm.
You can do anything.
I'm worried
you
you're going to
want.
play something that gives flying, and once it's out, it's indestructible, and then I will not be able to attack my Prosh anymore.
If it makes you feeling better, I don't have anything in my hand that will give me flying.
I know. I'm thinking if I take this damage early. Also, that way, if he does something crazy and gets all of his lands out, we both die together. The game's over easy, nice.
I mean, are you playing it? Or are you attacking me?
That's what I'm
Or are
deciding.
you buffing it?
Buffing it.
Yeah, you can buff them up, can't you?
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I always forget about that second ability.
That's cold, man. You're so stupid.
I always forget.
Wow, I
Well,
was
I only
quoting
use
a
him as a
TV
minion.
show too.
Gotcha.
You're
that
so
he would have
stupid.
gotten the reference from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's Kid Mittens, man. I totally forgot about the buff. I'm not buffing him, but I am still thinking about attacking him. Or attacking you with him.
Can I read Prosh?
Yeah. You know what? Why be greedy? I'm good.
Nah.
Not attacking.
Okay.
Sweet.
I always forget about his the Dragon's Breath
Yep.
ability.
Even.
That's because I built the deck around minions. Literal
It's
minions.
worked out the best for me yet. script nonsense. All right. Okay, land for turn is going to be a Temple of Malice. I will scry one. I'll leave it on top.
Letting go
Not that
is
it's particularly
so
good or
hard
anything,
to do.
And really how it should go is this particular card should come out first before I play this one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work that way. So I'm going to play this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 is bad.
Well, I probably should swing first though.
You gonna wipe the field?
Not like what you're thinking, no. I guess I should probably swing first before I do that, because I do have indestructible guys and I do have some lifelink out there. So here we go. Swinging at both of you guys are gonna block, I feel, because you've got somebody that is big enough. What's the Zendikar, Avenger Zendikar's power and toughness?
5/5. This is also a 5/5.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Wow, I think it was bigger than that. So I guess maybe not. You just jump block it though.
Minions.
Sam might actually lose something.
Yeah, he's got
important
some
out
cool
of it.
stuff.
So Sam,
Actually, you don't have any chump anywhere out in the field right now.
How many excuse words did I make?
I thought only the one.
Because I think I... Did I... Anyways, I don't remember.
well, you get the one from mutating
That's the one I was talking about.
on there.
Right.
I don't know if you played any other
All right.
lands after that,
Well,
or I can't recall.
okay. Then,
I'm gonna let you know it doesn't matter.
Sounds like he's gonna wipe some stuff.
you got...
But you will have chumps that you can block.
That's
if
what
you-
I'm
if
interested
you
in at the
need
moment.
to.
Yeah.
So-
So what I'm going to do is, like you're going to combat, then I'm going to drop my Thawing Glacier, and, you know,
To
I'll,
make another one.
and I'll do all the stuff,
Okay.
and I'll...
Then same deal as last time. 5/5 indestructible. 6/4 indestructible lifelink.
Okay. Then I will block both of them.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yep. I'll gain 6.
All right. And
Second main phase. Playing a Cyclone Summoner. When it enters the battlefield, if I cast it from my hand, and I did, return all permanents to their owner's hands except for giants, wizards, and lands.
okay, giants, wizards, and lands. Let me think. See if I have any response.
It actually might help you guys out.
All right. So
Um,
treasures.
Treasures are gonna poof,
I tell you what I'm gonna do.
so might as well use them if you can.
Yeah, I'm just because I got nothing else going on. Treasures poof, and I'm gonna beast within your cyclone summoner.
Sweet.
So you get a beast. And then all permanents except lands.
Giants, wizards, and lands. So if your giant will stay, this wizard will stay. I think those were the only ones, if I recall correctly, that stay on the field. Nope, that guy stays. That Manador he just picked up. He's a wizard.
Oh, he is a wizard.
Yep.
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 Okay. And TATYOVA.
TATYOVA. Okay. You
Here's
too there, Michael.
I know, I'm debating. There's like 3 things I could do, and one of them includes scooping, and I haven't decided what I'm
One of them includes scooping.
Yeah.
So there's
what I heard was there's 2 things he can do.
right. I'd like to know what you're doing and also scooping.
look,
Since it includes-
look at my.
I know, which I had that guy in my hand when I told you to get the, suggested that you get the reliquary tower.
I
So I
almost
was just being fair.
played a giant instead of that Zendikar, and then I would have had something. It
I
would have
was
been
just
cool.
being fair.
Right.
you know,
Fine, I'll scoop my stuff, but I'm gonna keep them these tokens because they're.
Which you should.
Of course.
Right
I've already
back
written
now.
them out, so.
Okay. Second main phase, I have nothing, so I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will go to untap. And it's an all-day process.
Well, yeah. You gotta put in the work.
There we go. And I will draw for turn. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries is in the graveyard, so
Yeah.
I might deck myself. It is an option.
It's a possibility. That's
Um,
okay. Apparently, I chose not to scoop.
However, until that Psychosis Crawler comes back out, well,
yeah.
we're just not losing as much life
Yeah.
until that comes back out,
Yeah.
which I'd imagine would be this turn, but
Yeah, I just.
But he doesn't
I-
have a lot.
I
still
have-
only so much mana that
Right. He might have a lot, but he doesn't have infinite.
I have an infinite combo in hand.
Right,
I just
and-
got to think through how it plays out. Like the infinite combos in this deck, some of them are kind of convoluted. So let me think through real quick. All right, so I'm going to start out by tapping 3 for Tireless Provisioner. And then I've got blue, the Reliquary Tower,
Mana's run this whole game.
and
No, it looks like you got a lot, but
Yeah, me too.
I'm missing my black
another green.
that I need.
The green is for Secure a Tribe Scout, and then the blue Reliquary Tower is Pemin's Aura. Now, between
That one you could go in infinite green mana with your dude.
Right. And I can, well, what I can do is I can drop a land, make a treasure, sack the treasure, or tap her to put another land, like Guildless Commons. I can put Guildless Commons back on the field, make another treasure, burn that treasure to untap her. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So that, but that process only nets me the 1 treasure.
Right.
But it does, that part of it, I can go infinite.
Or depend. Well,
Then,
since he's got Penman's Aura out, he could drop his whole hand right now.
then I can
Well,
go
it's a-
Rejuvenating
With
Springs.
the wizard that taps for Selesnya, or Simic, excuse me.
Lotus
You can
Cobra.
only get green. Oh, now Lotus
Right.
Cobra.
Now Lotus Cobra.
Either way, he's got enough blue out on the field probably to cover whatever he needs to.
And I am not currently
I
forced
want you to know
to draw.
if I had my mana, none of this would matter.
Well, it really doesn't matter.
I am not yet forced to draw because Tatyova's still
That's why
in
I
hand.
said I was thinking about scooping. Just because
Well,
I'm
which
just-
is fine. I'm just saying if you put the aura on him,
Right.
you can just tap out for infinite green right now.
Correct. But I've put Pemin's on her. Like I said, there are a lot of infinite combos in this deck. That's one of the reasons that Gyre Engineer is in there, because like if I don't have Sakura or if I don't have Walking
Okay, I
Atlas,
see what you're saying. Now that you've got that out, now you just need something to draw.
now
from putting
now
the
I
land out.
net mana off of the process. the process loops mana. Does that make sense?
Right. Well, if you have something that can draw you cards,
TATYOVA.
right?
You know, I mean, and I just have to do it a couple of times to get TATYOVA back on the field. But
Well, I'm saying I don't even think you have to, because you can just tap this, put a land out,
right,
store your blue to untap it, tap it, put a land out, keep drawing with that,
and I
Psychosis
just always
Crawler
make blue with this
to keep untapping
and
it.
make treasures with this.
Right.
And then
The problem is going to be having enough lands in your hand to keep dropping.
no, because I've got bounce lands in hand.
There you go.
I've got Guildless Commons in hand, and
You can infinite it. Can you play your commander and Psychosis
blue.
Crawler right now?
Yeah, because I've got infinite mana. Even without I drop a land, I float a mana, or I float blue. I make a treasure.
Make a treasure.
Then
Use
Guildless
the blue
Commons
to
came back,
untap.
used the blue to untap. Then I
Just
tap
keep using
her
that
to
bounce land.
bounce it. Yep, and make blue and untap.
Do it.
Yep,
Bring out your commander and Psychosis Crawler, and then we're done.
And then, let's say I do that process 100,000 times. So I got a bunch of treasures, and then,
it doesn't.
And then I got,
Do 100,000 more times.
well, then I don't want to deck myself though.
Well, right, but you can only. I've got 42. It looks like you got more than that there.
Right.
Keep using your bounce land, and that's that.
Right. So it's.
Game.
Yep.
I just want you to know the whole reason I thought about scooping is because I have a Grave Pact in my hand. And I couldn't get it out, but my Prosh lets me sack.
So-
I would just sack 16 minions right before they poofed anyway.